Welcome on into the Inside the Nest pod. I'm Chase. This is Marquise.
What's up, everybody?
We will be talking about we're going to be recapping the previous game versus South Dakota State, and then we're talking a little bit about the Nevada game coming up.
Well,
First impressions on the South Dakota State game.
where do we impressions? Offense. Not looking good.
Lord hope.
Not. What's the Denzel when he's in court with the drinking water?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what did you say?
God help me. Yeah, no. First impression, Jaden Rashad is ass, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Normally, you see from like a 4-star or 5-star, at least like glimpses, flashes of talent or anything like that. I didn't see that at all.
When it's a good quarterback, you can see like flashes. Like for those who watch the UC Davis game,
Yeah,
you can tell a good
That's
quarterback.
a good quarterback. That's a good quarterback.
I mean, I don't want to, it's only one game, but
Look, so is there anything to stall him out at all? Like, a lot of people put online the offensive line was garbage.
okay.
And they weren't very good. I don't think the offensive line was very good. And I'll also stall him out with this. I don't really necessarily think the play calling was very good either. I think when you see a quarterback with limited starts and he's struggling to get comfortable, perhaps stop running play action verticals.
Yeah.
Perhaps stop putting him in third and second and longs. That would be a start. Maybe let's get some easy completions. Did we even run a screen pass?
I don't think we did.
So we invested how much into the running backs that we have? We have 4 guys coming from FBS programs, and we did nothing to even try to get them the ball in the pass game, outside of maybe a couple of flat routes. And we didn't even really throw the flat.
I don't really know if that's the go offense, though. Like screen game, short passing yards. I think that's what they use kind of like the run game ad. It's supposed to be like, run, pop one, run over top.
Here's what I will say. If your offense is only played one way, that's a fucking horrible offense.
Yeah. I think that might be something he needs to do to maybe adjust. Put his quarterback in better situations to help out. But there were some throws, and the offensive line wasn't good. Did not have a great night.
Mm-mm.
Kudos to South Dakota State, Their coach was cooking up some blitzes for sure.
He was he like we kind of predicted a little bit. That defense was going to be ready and prepared and going.
But there were some throws he just flat out missed. And what really worried me was his demeanor after it. He didn't seem like I got this.
You know what I mean? There was no going to the sideline with some confidence, coming back out to the field with some confidence. Like, okay, I'm gonna go approach this, and we gonna get this.
No, it's like oh god.
Yeah, no, I'm back out here. What's that one clip? Shaking the hands, that's really what it felt like. And honestly, shout out South Dakota State again. It kind of felt like something that was set from the beginning. South Dakota State got away with maybe a couple of late-ish hits early on that first drive, hit him a couple of times hard, and he was shook. There was nothing. Yeah. I didn't see an ounce of confidence in the pocket, outside the pocket.
Leaning back on all his throws.
Literally, and the other part that I thought was very frustrating, and this could maybe come from some anxiety from the pressure as well, or maybe just from a lack of being able to read the field. Yeah. Everything felt predetermined. The red line on the NCAA and Madden, where that's the go-to route?
Looking at reads.
There was no reading the field. And it was going in the first route, whether that was in triple coverage or not.
And I think, like you said, that could be on a play caller too. If you see him doing that, give him some easy ones. Maybe hot route be a drag.
Can we? I remember. I think it was Cam Newton, his rookie year in the NFL. What that coordinator, head coach did was they shortened the field in half and pretty much made it a two read play.
A lot of college teams are like that. You predetermine. Mm-hmm. You predetermine off how they're lined up before a snap, and then it's one read. You literally throw this side or this side.
Linebacker comes down, you're throwing. You know what I mean? Safety go and that should be what you're doing with the option of probably 2 or 3 outlet passes. Yeah. There needs to be stuff close to the line of scrimmage, especially if this guy isn't going to use his legs. I don't know really how. I don't think he's a real true dual threat QB. And he's going to go out there and Lamar Jackson this thing. But But he definitely didn't even really try.
I don't think he will be using his legs much.
And I think that's probably one of the more unfortunate parts about trying to approach the go-go offense. Because from what I've seen, there was plenty of QB run options.
No, they brought in the backup to do the triple option on fourth down. So you see it's a wrinkle in the offense.
And that's something that I think is part of their offense. The problem that I thought I had a lot of, offensive line struggling, okay, again, here's where I go at the play callers. Why are we still running inside zone then? Let's try and stretch the field out a little bit, get guys into open space, use the option of a QB run to at least make the front seven think a little bit. We were running inside zone into 2nd and 8, 3rd and 7 every single time, forcing these uncomfortable down and distances.
Or I would like to see even like a little swing pass to Curtis or something.
Yes, get these guys in the open field. Curtis didn't get the ball, I think, until the second quarter. I deadass thought, I was like, I was completely wrong. He must have actually been hurt.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, I must have been completely wrong on that. His ankle is actually fucked up. That's my bad. And then, I saw the announcers mention him, so I was like, okay, the announcers didn't get the call that he might have been hurt. And then in the second quarter, here he is.
Randomly popped up.
Maybe there's something behind the doors. You never know. It could be hooked unrelated. He had to sit out the first quarter or something like that. You know.
We also had, what's the name? The one from Pitt didn't look bad, or Savion.
Or Savion Ray. I think Savion might have had a fumble or something like that.
It looked like they ran hard, but there wasn't much room to run.
There wasn't much room to run. I do think you got to be creative in trying to get your playmakers the ball, though. Get them into open space, get them into open field, get them into one-on-one opportunities where they can go make someone miss or run through somebody. You know what I mean?
We had, let's see what numbers are, 24 total rushing yards and 24 attempts.
Yikes. I think some of that is quarterback sacks. So how many was it from the running backs?
Let's see.
Not good. It's not, doesn't really matter.
7 carries for Rashada, so those are probably all sacks. So
1,000%. I'm actually shocked it's only -9. 12, 23, so 30 yards from the running backs. 36. I didn't see Damian Henderson there. 36 yards from the running backs. I don't want to do the attempt. It doesn't really matter. That's still pathetic.
Yeah, no, it's not good at all. Not good at all. When South Dakota had, 240 rushing yards. 240 on our head. And they only dropped 20 points. It could have been more.
I left that game feeling like it should have been 42-0.
But I've also left the game feeling like defense was the only reason we had a chance.
1,000%. The defense bailed us out countless times. I mean, they were inside the 5-yard line. We're probably they were at the 1 or 2 on that first forced fumble. Yeah. Obviously, the punt happens. To give them a punt, take advantage of that. I think they had another. They might have only been 2 fumbles, but they had 7 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. They were very active. They were very physical, and I thought, especially my observation in the first half was they were still giving up far too many big plays. I thought they had to contain I thought they should have contained the edge a little bit better. A lot of those outside runs were just getting bounced, and again, getting their talented running back into the open field, and he was running through people.
Yeah. Well, it also probably doesn't help when they had the ball for 41 minutes. That's dominating. That's dominating time of possession.
Holy shit. 41 minutes to
18.
18.
Well,
18.
19.
You know what? Round up. 19. Yeah. 19 minutes to 41. They more than doubled our shit, though.
Yeah.
More than doubled. And it was noticeable.
So there's really nothing nothing defense can do.
Is that maybe another... Yeah. Honestly, the fact that it's only 20 points and you were on the field for 41 minutes is absolutely diabolical. Shout out being able to take advantage. What was it? They held them to 3 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And that's with the offense, I thought, doing absolutely nothing in the second half and putting them in bad situations.
Well, the offense didn't do anything the whole game.
That's true, because the 3 points they got was off the muff punt. Yeah.
And I don't think they picked up a field goal or a first down off the...
They might not have. They very well might not have.
Picked the field goal off the muff punt. So...
Yeah. No, that was frustrating. And that was very frustrating, I thought.
All right, being negative, right? Positives. Any positives you got from the first game?
Jordan Anderson.
Jordan
Anderson's really good. He's really good. He had that one on the sideline. That was one of the very few, I would say, good balls from Rashada.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good ball. He had to dive out for it, but man, that was a hell of a track. He had the shoelace one as well. That ended up still going to a 4th down, but it was still an impressive catch. He had the hospital ball catch.
He definitely probably was a bright spot on the offense. One of the only bright spots.
Yeah, when you only complete 11 passes, like 4 of them going to you is. I think he might have been the only. Was there another receiver that really caught the ball?
I don't. I can remember off memory. I don't remember another one doing anything.
Tim
special.
Connerly had a catch, and that's the only other receiver.
Yeah.
And he was the one that also dropped the ball too, as well. No offense.
Jamar Curtis also had a really nice catch. So
yeah.
If we want to use him in the pass game more, since we can't run the ball, just get him the ball.
And that's what I'm saying though, in terms of like some of the play calling. And so this is my concern, really, right? At the end of the day, if Rashada's not that good of a quarterback, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm going to be honest. Like, we'll go on to the next QB. There's a new recruiting cycle every single year. We got a freshman that we have on the roster. We got another dude from an FBS program in Cardell Williams who was competing with Rashada to the very end.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the end of the world if the talent level isn't exactly where you want it to be. Especially at the FCS level this year, you need to be able to play call and scheme and get guys to rock and take advantage of opportunities. The run game's not working. The deep pass game isn't working. You have talent that can make plays in the intermediate and short. Let's take advantage of that.
No, that's what separates a good play caller to like someone who can like really call an offense.
Yeah.
It's easy when you can go out there. You have a good quarterback. You have weapons. They're just out there making plays.
Yeah.
When you got a scheme for your quarterback, help him out. That's some good play calling. That's good. That's helping. So I want to see how he adjusts to that. And then I'd like to see more receivers. This is what he does.
Yeah.
He's a receivers coach.
Yeah.
Can we see some more?
Yeah.
Some more receivers, please.
Maybe. So I had a thought when you pulled up that time of possession. Is that maybe one more excuse for the offense is why they couldn't get into rhythm? The fact that they were only 18 minutes, or is it like it's your fault you guys didn't get in rhythm? That's why you had 18 minutes.
I think it goes hand in hand. You
Yeah.
know, it's really like what can you do in 18 minutes?
Yeah.
But your whole time in those 18 minutes, it was you.
Yeah, it was your fault. You didn't get more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that also goes on Marion a little bit too.
Yeah.
When you see your defenses getting worn out like that, you got to hit. Every play caller should have some plays where it's like, oh, we can move the
sticks.
We don't have to score.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to score. We just need to get something rolling.
Yeah.
And my fear is that he maybe did call those, and we just couldn't execute on them. So that's a little scary, but
I still feel like we just had way too much talent that was way massively underutilized.
Yeah.
We have a dude running 10 flat that didn't get a single freaking target, I don't think.
Yeah.
Find a way to just get the guy on an end around, get the guy on a sweep touch pass, a little screen, a bubble, get him the rock. You know what I mean? That's my thing is we recruited so heavily. I know it's not your go-go offense. You want to lure defenses in with your knife and run game and be able to shoot them over the top with vertical passing. Okay, but you still have to set that up, right? Like you still have to get defenses to play closer to the line of scrimmage to set up your vertical concepts. You still have to be able
or
to...
you have to complete those vertical concepts.
That's true.
Because they were playing up.
Yeah.
They had a lot of men in the box because they knew we couldn't pass.
That's also true. There was a couple of balls that were missed for sure in that. So, yeah. But I also you gotta make defenses think sometimes too. I feel like it was super easy to just kind of get down there and just like play us.
Yeah.
It was almost like we were predictable every single time. We knew that even if they were playing in the box, they knew
They looked like they knew.
Yeah, they looked like they knew everything that we were going to do. So you got to mix it up. And honestly, even if it's not super creative, just like all right. Woo! But we have a dude who's faster than everybody on the field. Let's just get him the ball right now. And let's see if that can move the sticks, get us a pop play, find some momentum in that. Let's just hit the flat route to Jamar Curtis, maybe do a little screen pass to Savion Red. Let's get Jordan Anderson to rock real quick. Throw him on a slant. Throw him on a little slant. Have a deeper route over on top of that to get him underneath.
All right. Week 1 over with, right?
Let's put it behind us.
Put it in the pass.
You know what? Put it in the box. I'm done talking. I'm done thinking about it, talking about it.
Put it in a week 2. We got Nevada. No, they're coming.
They're hungry, bro.
They're coming off of, not the best week.
They're hungry, bro. I don't know why. I don't know. Penn State must have filled their pockets to have them come and play them at Penn State.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So they're going to be hungry.
They are, a couple $1 million richer coming into this week.
Yep.
And
they got a bounty on Rashada's head.
If I was Nevada, I would be feeling hype.
Yeah,
I would feel good about myself right now after we just played the number 2 team in the nation. You know, it's not like they were putting out their best players out there, but you competed. You competed against the highest level there is.
Yeah.
And now you get your home opener against a team who barely broke 100 yards last week. Mm-hmm. So I think they're going to be coming in hot, full of confidence, ready to. It's really their season opener. You don't have a shot.
That's a fact. So what are some things? Because it sounds like you're probably picking Nevada, and if we're gonna,
I would like. My preseason pick was definitely Sac State. Before my preseason pick, I think both teams still have a lot of questions.
What does Sac State have to do to win this game?
What they have to do? Move the ball. Move the ball, simply.
Move the ball.
Have a pulse on offense. It's not... Nevada was still picked to finish last in the Mountain West. It's not like we're playing a powerhouse here. They're still having trouble on defense. Yeah. So, that's all. Yeah. The defense looked good.
The defense did look good. I mean, we can go circle back to the positives, but, like, I was very impressed with the defense. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. I will say that South Dakota State was still a little more efficient, but like a lot of that I think can get tightened up. They were very opportunistic. I thought they really hunkered down and played physical in the second half. I like their chances against a lot of teams.
Yeah. Especially with that type of defense. And they showed fight. That's what the defense showed.
They were out there.
You might not be able to fix everything, but fight helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I think... Do you have a score prediction?
No score prediction this week from me. Just too many questions.
Too many questions?
I think it would be a low-scoring game, I'll tell you that.
Low-scoring?
Low-scoring game. If one team scores a lot, I do not think it will be Sac State. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Put that out there. Oh, shit. Yeah, oh, God.
We'll see.
We'll see. I mean... Do you think Rashada is capable of a bounce-back game?
Yeah, I don't like writing people off, especially college football. Mm-hmm. It's such a unpredictable sport. But he seems like a pretty predictable player. No, so I'm not gonna write him off yet. He can bounce back.
I've been very harsh on Rashada, and it's because my first impression of him was at open scrimmage, and he did not perform out the open scrimmage. Then my first impression of him in game was this last week. And that didn't bode very well for me. So he's like down 2 strikes on me right now. So that's maybe why I've come out a little harsh on him. Sorry, Rashada. I just want to see you, bro, because honestly, this dude's a 4-star. You know what I mean? Like there at least was some talent level in there, bro.
Every school he's committed to before.
I mean, Florida, Arizona State,
Miami,
where he didn't.
Yeah.
He was at Georgia last year. Like they don't take flyers on guys just because they look good. You know what I mean? Like, there's something there. And I feel like maybe just a lot of some of the off-the-field stuff or anything maybe has distracted him from really being able to develop as a quarterback.
Issues.
And I think that's really what it is. I think you're looking at a kind of a malnourished confidence version of Rashada right now, and it's kind of a bummer, but it's like, okay, how do we instill that confidence back into him? I think that's got to be the mission, not just from everyone in practice this week, like coaches, players, himself, other quarterbacks in that room. Like we have to, if we're gonna at this point in time, like I know people are still competing for jobs and stuff, but like we're in the season now. Yeah. Like it's time to win football games, and this is our starting quarterback. So like we have to try and get this dude get his confidence back, get his mojo back. So I would love my thing is I like our chances a lot if I see a confident version of Jaden Rashada walking in to Nevada Stadium this Saturday. Like I like it a lot because I do still believe in a lot of the talent that we have on this roster offense. I love our defense. Like you said, Nevada isn't some powerhouse team. I know they maybe had a competed a little bit against Penn State, kind of. But like they're not, you know what I mean? This is still a beatable FBS team.
Yeah.
This is a beatable FBS team. This is a way for you to kind of like, all right, regain some of your aura points. Because I do feel like you lost a few last week.
Oh, yeah.
You lost a few last week. I know, I think, were we 12th last week? I think we're 15th this week. So not a big drop-off. But if we get shit banged or lose by 3 possessions plus this week, I don't think we're going to be ranked anymore.
We probably won't. We probably won't be ranked. And I think a lot of hype will go down with the team, you know?
Yeah, and we need the hype. We got a new arena coming.
Yeah.
It's like, come on now. They said, 2026 they're trying to open up the Cal Expo?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be a fully furnished arena at that point, but I mean, they're going to want to play games there.
It's going to be a stadium.
And you want people to travel off campus to go to the game. Like, please be able to put together a
You don't want the city being okay with putting all this money into
the stadium. Yeah, like, there's going to be a lot. You know, if they kind of try to complete their dreams of that arena, like, it's supposed to be, because from what I heard too, it's not just going to be football, right? Like,
no, I think it's going to be a multi.
Like it's, and they're going to probably build stuff around that too, because I know like the problem with not being able to build the arena on campus is just there wasn't enough space.
Yeah, enough space. Yeah.
And now you've got hella space, you know, because Cal Expo
doesn't really have anything.
They don't have anything anymore. They lost the horse races. They lost Sac Republic.
They shut down the water park.
Yeah, like, you know, okay, hit the state fair for 2 weeks a year, I guess. Like, that, and they shut down hours on, they like, you know, not only open at night and stuff. So, like, literally, Cal Expo probably needs Sac State football just as much as Sac State football needs Cal Expo.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good partnership for the two of them. But, like, at the same time, like, I don't think anyone wants to partner up with
losers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, hopefully we have a different outcome this week.
I'm optimistic that I think we're at least going to put up a bigger fight. Not that we didn't put up a fight, like the defense was fighting, you know, it was still a close game box score wise at the end. But, like, I think I'm optimistic that we'll at least compete better. It won't be 41-19 again in time of possession.
I'm optimistic that I don't think we can look any worse on offense. You know?
Yeah.
So it gotta be
facts. I want to see a touchdown.
Yeah, it gotta be.
I want to see a touchdown.
Uphill. You know, we gotta be able to get a first down.
I want to see a touchdown. I want to see more than 11 passes completed.
Yeah. So I think that's a bright side. I think this is the worst we're gonna look all season. You know?
That too. So, we started off with South Dakota State, and then we got an FBS team. We predicted long before this that the start of, like, those first 2 games are kind of like
test.
Yeah, that is a deep water plunge. Yeah. The optimistic side of the rest of the season is that, look, we don't really have that many. Like, we got UC Davis, we got Montana. There's probably going to be at least another team in there. Idaho. But those are going to be some tough teams for sure. But, like,
those are to the end of the season. We got time.
We got time to try to find our mojo and stuff. Yeah. So, but I would love to see them.
I would love to see a victory.
A W would be nice. If we can beat an FBS team, that will get us our swagger back a little bit. Hopefully, that's the kind of win that could maybe instill some confidence on a few people on the roster.
Yeah.
And we can hopefully get rolling into maybe some of the easier stretches of the season. Get some more confidence. We get some tougher games. Maybe we do look better than we looked against South Dakota State.
Do you have a prediction for this week? Score?
16-10.
16-10.
16-10, Nevada.
Nevada, okay.
I'm going to go, as much as I want us to win, it's tough. It's really tough. I think the defense is still going to ball out. I think the offense will look a little bit better, a little bit tighter. I'm hoping time of possession is a little bit more even. But that being said, I think the offense has even more stuff they need to work through. There's even more questions than I thought they were going to have coming out of that. And so I feel like, it's going to take a little bit more than a week to get through some of what they need to get through.
Do you think there is a chance that Rashad looks better than Trevor Purdy?
No, I don't think so. Well, okay. No, I don't think so. I think it's just tough. I think it's tough. Because honestly, I do feel like after last week, I don't even think you can put a lot on Rashad's plate right now.
Yeah.
So, like, for him to really outduel another quarterback, like, the offense needs to probably be open. And I don't think it's going to be open. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit what we predicted. Keep stuff close to the line of scrimmage, run the ball, get your playmakers to rock. Maybe towards the end of the game, if we need an arm, we'll probably start to try to see if he's warmed up and can have that arm. But to really outplay another QB, yeah, no, I don't think the offense is going to be open up enough.
Any players? Some key players you think for this week's game for us to win?
I need to see Curtis. I need to see Jamar. I thought he was massively underutilized in week 1. I think that is our RB1. That is probably like the guy that's going to move this chains for us on a week-to-week basis. I got to see Curtis. I'm obviously really excited to see Anderson. He had a good week 1. I want to see how he can build off of that. Defensively, Xavier Williams had a couple of big plays. He had a sack, a couple tackles for loss, I believe. Derek Houston, another captain, inside linebacker, I think had probably the most impressive day. I think he was the one that forced the fumble on the goal line too, on top of a career high in tackles. We're excited to see him. And then, obviously, Ricky Lee, again. He had a couple pass breakups, some tight coverage. I don't think they really targeted his side at all last week. Continue to shut down, Rick. That's all.
I'd probably agree with every player. I also have to throw in Savion Red.
Yeah.
He was at UNR last
Okay.
year.
That's a good call.
A little coming.
That's a good call.
Coming back. I want all running backs should be hungry this week.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah,
They need it. They're malnourished.
From everything I've seen from Savion Red, he seems like a dog. So you want to go at your old school?
That's a great call. Savion Red, and I'll piggyback off of that, Chris Ross.
Chris
Ross also coming from Nevada.
Didn't really hear his name too much in week 1.
No, I don't know if he's in that first group per se. He might be more of a rotation guy, but still get in there. When you get on the field, let's make some plays.
All
right, Charles. I will be dropping the like a recap article literally right after we press stop on this. So check that out. Probably try to get. Do you want to? Are you planning on doing a maybe?
Just keep an eye out on the.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out on the website. See if you want to read anything.
Yeah, we're gonna have some articles out there periodically. So in between these pods, we try to get some articles out there for you guys to read. So get some inside the nest content for sure.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.